or so after I started. Put all new 6-inch lines in, and at that time Jeremy had our hunting wagon down there to help them so they could run while they were doing it.
Right.
And Norman told me that Jeremy never said anything about putting in a grease trap at that time. I took Norman down the day after that happened to your house, and he told me later on, he said he really felt when we opened up that lift station, he was going to prove to me that was not part of his problem. When he opened it and he looking at it and he sees an open locker ink pen, he realizes, yeah, we do have a problem.
Is it legal? That's my other thing. EPA,
Well,
I mean.
They have changed their
There's no-
procedure, and it was noticeable day one. I could start seeing the change.
Right.
They changed the process from the kill room to the cleanup to the butcher room where they cut everything, and it literally is 80% improvement.
So no,
But
it's
if-
not illegal. It
if-
wasn't legal for them to be
Well,
doing that.
I think our ordinance requires a grease trap or some kind of containment.
Right.
Now, a lot of these particles like fat, even with a grease trap, are gonna float through there. They're not
Saw
really gonna
that.
settle out like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Let me try to summarize it. Right now, as far as what will happen is, our insurance company is negotiating with you. Hopefully,
Okay.
you're gonna get a settlement.
Right.
So, that's gonna work. Okay. If our insurance company determines in
That
our
they're
ordinances
responsible.
that they're responsible, they would then tell the town to sue over here
Sue, okay.
and over there and reimburse that.
Okay.
But as far as you are concerned, hopefully this will never happen again.
Okay.
We've got the alarm systems in the plant to where that doesn't happen.
Right.
Secondly, with the changes that he has made in the locker, that won't happen.
Okay.
And so hopefully he's going to get everything done. The insurance company's going to take care of things and do right, and everything's going to work.
Okay.
That's fine.
Well, my question is the whole backflow thing. It's just coming up through the drains in my floor, even with the plugs in. I mean, it's not sewage; it's always stormwater or, in this case, blood. And can I just cap those off? Would that help the problem?
I don't know the answer to that.
If you did what?
If I just cap the drains in the floor, I mean, it come up through my toilets. It didn't come up through anything but the floor drains. It popped the plugs out and just, I mean, there's enough pressure that it did
the
that.
hydraulic pressure.
Yeah,
Plugged
it popped
out.
those plugs out of my floor, and that's what caused it to flood.
How are you sure how that's all plumbed under there?
I'm not. That's what I mean. I have no clue how that's
I
plumbed.
don't know the
You could
answer.
probably,
Anyway,
I would think you could cap it. It's not a professional opinion, but I think you could cap your floor drains.
Right, and not affect the sewage system. That's what I'm worried
No,
about.
but you're going to be relying solely on your sump pump for any issue, any incoming water from anywhere in that basement. Say you have a broken water line
Right.
and the power's out and that sump pump's not running, that's your only means of removing water from that basement at that time. But
But that, I mean, that's the only time that water comes in the basement, is when that happens. So, I mean, we paid $10,000 to get that thing dry, and this has happened 3 times. The water I was cool with, the blood,
Yeah,
not
I
so
know.
much.
I do the same
So,
thing.
I mean, I just want to I don't want this, my kids were there.
I
I don't
know,
want this
I
to
know.
happen again.
I know. Believe me.
And
I
I'm
know
not
what
over
that is.
exaggerating the blood thing either, not at all. So, you guys have all seen the pictures, so.
you're actually more calm than I would have expected.
I would have been a lot worse than you are, Jess.
You know how I am, though. I just don't want to make anybody mad, but
Hey.
it's still, you know, everybody's got to
You know,
pay.
believe
somebody's
me,
gotta pay for it.
all of us right here, I
Okay,
mean, this was
all right.
something you couldn't have prevented, and that's one thing.
Okay,
So,
all right. Well, I appreciate that very much.
I would like to say Norman was genuinely concerned and bothered by it too.
probably
He
more
did
concerned than insurance.
literally completely changed their procedure there, so.
Yeah, that's
It
probably a
wasn't
good
like he was
idea.
trying to blow you off or anyone else and not do
can't.
anything about it.
I haven't even talked to him. He won't
Can,
speak
but
to me,
it would
so.
be in such a fuzzy area because it's our lines.
You gotta get the free will
He's
out of
connected
it.
to.
That's what I'm thinking.
town
Free
director.
steaks at least, because the cows were floating down there, you know, so.
Yes, I know. Okay.
don't want it to be there.
Can she?
She could sue you.
Is that right? All right, well,
If the insurance sells with her though, they have the right, they own the right to go after Norman, not us anymore, they would sue in our name. It's their right by law.
all right. Number next, risk assessment, recommendations from Heineke Island Insurance Company.
Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. I'm
Wanna
gonna
go
go.
stay for the rest of the month?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Jessica, I'll continue to work with you.
Yeah.
If I hear
We'll just-
information, I will pass it along to
Sounds
you.
great,
okay?
thank you guys, I appreciate it, everybody. See ya.
The one thing in that letter, they were writing that they need something about routine maintenance on this.
I don't like this thing. This is like a big, like kind of a setup sort of deal. Let me come in and tell you what's wrong, and then when something happens, they're gonna say, well, you didn't do it the way we told you to, so we're not gonna cover it. And I would have him come here, Britton, and tell you what your right is. You have, I mean, they want you to sign off
I know.
that you're gonna do all these things. And I'm not saying some of them are good recommendations, but it's like micromanaging, telling you how to run your business and your shop, and if you don't do it, then they'll
Yeah.
come back later and try to deny a claim.
Yeah, I know.
And I would ask
On
John
that.
to address some of
Sir.
those things.
Risk assessment on what portion of the operation here?
Fire department, everything.
Everything.
The hotel.
General.
What I would do if I was you is I'd call Boosett, and that's the educational and training portion of OSHA. They can't fine you if you fix what they say, but it's not the insurance company coming in.
Okay, besides that, I don't want to sign off on that until somebody comes in here and clarifies.
So I would like to see the policy
So
that we have
Yeah.
with the INPA or IMIP. And I would say that he needs to explain what the ramifications are if we do not sign off on this. Is there a requirement in the policy that they can deny if we don't fix it? I don't know if that's in there. But if not, then I would like to be able to say, well, those are really nice suggestions and maybe we'll fix them, but otherwise, thank you very much, I'm not signing in.
Yeah.
I don't,
So what
I
would
agree.
you like,
it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing.
you're wanting him to come to the next meeting? And
I don't care. I want to get the policy to read it. I know I don't want, no,
Okay,
I
now
don't want her tonight.
we've got 6 things.
I'm not gonna be here, so make it a long one.
We
I'd
may
be lucky to
move
get the
out to
policy
West.
by then.
Yeah.
Do you have a policy? You should have.
I don't think it's so new, I don't think that they gave me. I don't think we need a new policy yet. So when, are you wanting them here? It says this has to be
No.
done by,
Well,
on this last page, we have to sign off on it by 8/23.
well, that's because they stuck that on there. You know, until we get some clarification. You
It
know,
was a please respond.
that's a please
This is
respond.
not a must,
Please complete.
not a will